Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, my people, now how on a day? My people, no time for introduction for this one. No time for introduction. Today, I will take my time to educate the Zoom media. Those that are into comedy, those that assume that what we are doing in this movement, in this liberation movement, is a thing of joy or a thing of a joke. Today, my people, the man you are seeing here is PARARAN. God have mercy. He is the one, the comedian that they call PARARAN Mock News. Today, I went to the Twitter page of our Prime Minister and I saw the caricature this man is making here about the Biafran under-19 football team. So today, I will try to educate this man, and not only him. If I have time, I may touch on the video, on the one they call the Biafran monkey child. The monkey child. The Fulani child that calls himself that name. My people, this idiot here, this scallywag is insulting or doing a caricature of our Prime Minister. And because he doesn't understand the significance of having a national team when it comes to that situation. So today, I'm here to educate him, to make him understand that the way these things work, they're a bit different. That in most cases, they may not see the significance of what we are doing. Only the educated ones, only those who understand international politics, only those who can discuss with international powers, only those who understand international collaboration, international business, international marketing, and whatever you can look into that perspective. If I want to go above their head, I will discuss internationalization, where you deal with foreign bodies as your peers, those who have your ears, and those who understand what we are doing. Lord have mercy. Because for men like this, sometimes they don't understand the significance of what happened in 1884. People like this that are still living in the back or in the dark ages, those who helped to qualify the notion given by the white man when they said the black man is two-thirds of a human. These guys, sometimes they are so myopic, they are so shallow-minded, and sometimes when they insult them, to an extent, the white man is justified for insulting animals like this. I said it. When they called you a two-thirds of a human, to an extent, it is people like this man they call PARARAN or whatever his name is the idiot that fits that narrative. Because your IQ is low, your level of reasoning is low, your intellect is low, your dialect is low, the way you see the world is shallow and clouded. You are two-thirds of a human. I will not call you a monkey because to an extent, I'll be putting an umbrella over you. See the way you are dressing. You are making mockery of yourself. People are laughing at you, not with you, and you assume to an extent that you are doing a good job. Lord have mercy. I want these guys to understand that something significant happened in 1884. The Berlin Conference, at a time when in Europe, the Europeans, they competed for Africa. And they called it the scramble for Africa. where in Europe they had a conference. They sat down together as independent nations, and what they agreed on in Europe took effect in a different continent known as Africa. My people, I will not go further on this one because these guys don't understand international politics. They don't understand the significance of what we are doing as Biafrans. They don't know what it means that on record, when you have a national team playing in football and they are being registered as the Biafrans, on record, on paper, on document, it means you have a national team. It's all about the papers. It's all about the record, my people. The same way your zoo in 1986, I believe, Babangida went to register your zoo with OIC, the Organization of Islamic Countries. You assume it was just, it's just an organization. Why are you guys angry? It's just an organization. But today, your presidents, they are going to Saudi Arabia to go and discuss the interest of the Islamic countries. You guys don't understand. On paper now, Nigeria, that zoo, is an Islamic country. I will fall back. At this point, my people, you see, because I don't like anybody. My worry is not for Simon Ekpa. My worry is not for the cabinet. My worry is not for the educated Biafrans. My worry is for those of the lower class, the multitude. Because I don't want these idiots to brainwash them, to deviate them from what we are doing in this movement. Because these guys, they are not educated, they are not even worthy to be in the media to speak. But somehow, the zoo government have sent them. They don't understand the significance of your zoo country now being seen as an Islamic country that Lord David Cameron, the then foreign secretary, he announced, he proclaimed that he is sitting down with all the Islamic countries. They have discussed together and he included Nigeria as one of the Islamic countries. But according to your own zoo, you claim you're a secular state. You guys don't understand the significance of things. The significance of a statement, the significance of an organization, the significance of documentation in the Western world is all about documentation. Your documentation. The records, keeping the records straight. That's today, the Biafran team now have a national team on paper. I don't care who played for us. Let them come from the moon. Let them come from Eskimo. The main thing is, on the 16th of November, the Biafran national team played the football. They played in a tournament. You guys are not smart enough. You guys don't understand the significance of international politics. You guys, you are locally minded. You are backward. You are archaic. You are less than a human. You are 2/3 of a human. That's why you guys cannot comprehend what our Prime Minister is doing. Today, I will speak to you from the perspective of the way the white men they see you. You are animals. At this point, let us break it down, my people. Oh my God. I feel like I'm wasting my time. But for once, one more time, I will come out and set the record straight. But I know I'm wasting my time because these guys, they are not on our level. But just to set the record straight, I want you to sit back and relax and listen to what this idiot said. These fools. Listen to what they said. To the significance of what we did, that our own national team now recognized in Europe, allowed to compete in a competition in Europe with the name CF Biafra. They don't understand the significance, but I'll break it down. So if you're ready, sit back and relax. Listen to what this idiot was talking about our national team. Then I'll come back and address it. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen. Listen, my people. Just listen.
Then this one, this one, I be the prime minister in exile.
Okay.
Come say, Biafra won't play ball like this. Oh, but the first international game, he go do JC higher song. But then a black American, okay, you see that? When they enter feed, you see, Biafra now they play one club team. They don't say, oh yeah, we are starting something, my brother. These people now they use Unai. Then they bring Unai, tell it. I don't know what I want to explain now. If people they see all these things online, God they make us the visa. This one are the Igbos, where would they grow up, they come where they tell us, say, these guys are smart people, now like this. Now they fall for all these things where Simon Ekpa and the rest people they really do. If anybody on the turn, they go straight. If you want to follow me, or they bring disgrace to Igbos. Those of them way do online, where they want to fight for Biafra in a very stupid way. In what you know, they really talk self, they really make sense for people here. When I was the battle is spiritual battle and the fight are physical. It's a spiritual battle, like the way Christianity they clean people. When they talk to our people, they bring disgrace to Igbos. What is all this now? What is on our waiting? When you talk now, they say, oh, they don't like us. Everybody like on our body. They see all this kind of thing. And they see people when they even go school, they comment, oh, right done, my prime minister. Oh, yeah, they have all the way. Oh, yeah. I just use that. So, some of them, even they donate money, they give all this Simon Ekpa. They donate to, they give them different formats. All those consignment formats. You say consignment format, not the finish. The consignments at the airport clearance, custom clearance. You don't understand, you come move small, you call you hold them again, stop order, they need something from you understand what I mean? Now they use them, they do so. Wise up. Your own people, now they do you. After they don't do you, they come blow you. Now the fool and you, now the Hausa, now they do us too. When would they grow up the corner? So they tell us, worry, they carry last. Hey, we call the thing can enter our head. Until I come out from worry, I can't look back. We there back now, we will carry last pass. And so they say we do you a bigger, data the bigger. Check us now for entertainment industry. Check us for everywhere now. We there back. Now you use that thing, they tell you, oh, worry, not the carry, we worry. My brother, we there back in everything. That's why I see the turn. And now when I visit we smart pass for Nigeria like this. My brother, sit down and look your state. The southeast. Now we smart pass. What did they there? It they say the best state now for data for Nigeria. I'm not sure say the first go southeast among 10. Sit down and think. What did be our problem? When I first solve our first, you guys have problem with waiting on that. Now they dupe on our people. All in the name of Biafra, and they dupe on our people. They squander on our people.
Hold it there. My people, you've heard the nonsense as this idiot just said with his dirty stinking mouth. An illiterate, somebody who cannot even spell his name in English. Somebody who cannot tell from his left hand to his right. But at this point, let me educate this guy just for the sake of doing it, because with me, with all due respect, people like this, they are beneath me. Yes, I said it. They are beneath me in any ramifications that you want to use. But let me just educate this idiot for the sake of others who have been thinking this way. Because I've seen the monkey child say the same thing. I've seen Unsoji, Prince Darlington, said the same thing. So today, I'll probably kill 100 birds with one stone. With just this clarity on what they don't really understand happened yesterday. If you are ready, my people, let's get there. Listen. Kindly lend me your ears. Listen.
Then this one, I be the prime minister in exile. Come say, Biafra won't play ball like this. Oh, but the first international game, he go do JC higher song. But then a black American, okay, you see that? When they enter feed, you see, Biafra now they play one club team. They don't say, oh yeah, we are starting something, my brother. These people now they use Unai. Then they bring.
Hold it there with all due respect. You see, I need to take this guy back to history, because these guys, when they grew up, they probably not even, go through history. They didn't study history. in the schools that they went through. People like this, they probably were, stark illiterates. They went to a public school where they don't read. And this is the product of somebody that is not well-versed, that don't know their history. My fellow Biafrans out there, I want you to know that from 1967 to 1970, the Biafra, the real Biafra that was a country then, had a national team. And the picture you are seeing right now are the members of the Biafra national team. The significance is what these guys don't understand. When you are about to proclaim a country, or when you proclaim a country, there are some few things that has to happen to show the normal functioning of a country. This picture you're seeing was during the time of Ojukwu. People might see these guys, oh, they are white, they are Asians, they are Arab playing for the Biafra national team. Yes. The main purpose behind this is the significance and the recognition. Underline the word recognition of the international bodies. Because it means during a time when the football world is on international break, the Biafran government was able to assemble their own national team, recognized to play a couple of football matches. And now on record, it has shown that we are now being recognized. So whenever we put our case out for Biafra from the 2nd of December, the same way we have liaison teams or liaison offices all over the world, the significance of having your liaison offices all over the world is similar to having a national team, is similar to having a currency, is similar to having whatever we've had so far, a government, a cabinet, ministers, and the rest of them. These guys don't understand what we are doing because they are looking from a clouded view, their judgment is so flawed. They don't understand the significance of what we are doing. Which was why when I raised up what happened in 1884 in Berlin, where suddenly Europe came together in a conference to have a discussion on Africa, which was tagged the Scramble of Africa, where countries were competing to have a share, divide, and colonize Africa for its mere resources. For it to be in law, for it to be a legal situation that they are about to embark upon, they had to hold a conference. They came with an agreement. It was documented, assented, and made law. So when they started coming to Africa to take the land, exploit the resources, steal from the people, nobody called it an illegal act. I say all that to say this, that if your government is about to go all out to have your own nation, a government in exile, then you must have some things in place. And so far, our prime minister, his government, they've been doing what they should do in order to have that legal backing from the international world. Because back then, these idiots out there, the naysayers said, oh, the Biafrans, your own freedom is all about on the internet. You are online freedom fighter. That was what they called us. But today, they are seeing what we are doing made manifest. A national team of young footballers registered under the Biafra Republic government in exile, as our under-19 football team, and they went to play in a tournament in Portugal. These guys cannot see the significance of it. Because in the Western world, it's all about documentation. I told you all to underline that word, documentation. Even for some of you that go to Europe legally or illegally, you go through the land, through the sea, you come in through a neighboring country and all that stuff. Once you become an alien in Europe or in the Americans, the first thing you fight for is what? Your documentation. If you hide in your uncle's house for 20 years or for 50 years without having the proper documentation, whenever you raise your head up, they will still see you as an illegal migrant. It's all about the documentation in the Western world. Something you guys don't understand in Nigeria. You guys don't understand the significance of what Buhari or IBB did to you guys. That you guys was registered in the OIC in 1986. And a Biafran man, for that matter, he saw it. Ukiwe, the so-called vice to IBB, to Babangida. Because you see us, we are educated. He understands the significance of signing Nigeria, a so-called secular country, to become part of the Islamic countries, the organization of the Islamic countries. The significance, only a Biafran could spot it that time. And today, me being a Biafran, I am educating these illiterates. The significance of what we have done by having a national team play football at a time when the footballing world are experiencing their break. They don't understand this. They will never get it. The same way they saw white men coming to Africa, to their land, by a law documented in 1884, the Berlin Conference. From that documentation, it became law. From law, they were able to come to your land, to take over your land, colonize you, gave you their language, you assimilated their culture. Until this day, you worship their God, you worship in you practice their way of life, their religion, their food, their currency in some countries in Africa. It all happened from a conference, a meeting, a documentation, an agreement, a coming together of the Europeans. You guys don't understand what I'm talking about. It is international politics. I know what I'm saying has gone above the head of the idiots out there that don't know what Simon Ekpa is doing. You see, people like us, we hardly come out to speak. People like me, when I see a movement, I only give you a donation anonymously, because with all due respect, you guys intellectually, you are still inept, you are still shallow-minded, you are still backward, you are still two-thirds of a human, you are not educated enough to speak with someone like me. I only came out when I saw a man in Simon Ekpa, thinking like me, acting like me, and doing things that I'll probably do. And the main two core reasons why I came out and declared to be a disciple of Simon Ekpa was when he said he does not believe in command and control, and when he said he doesn't believe in the blood oath, the taking of blood oath. The two mistakes I saw our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, made. Although in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, he was cajoled by those around him. They forced him to give them the power of command and control because they knew one day they would betray him. And once they betray him, those in power, they will now say the DOS have the power of command and control. To me, I see command and control as slave obeying your master. With command and control, people like this idiot here, if he was in DOS, he would tell us things to do. And we, the enlightened ones, we, the educated ones, will have to skip to the loo of an animal, an imbecile as this one. I digress. Let's continue and just hear what this guy said with all due respect. Let's continue. Listen.
Tell you, I don't know what I want to explain now. If people they see all these things online, God they make us the future. This one are the Igbos, where would they grow up, they come where they tell us, say, these guys are smart people, now like this.
Shut up there. Now he's saying the Igbos, thinking that Biafra is just an Igbo thing. This is the thinking of people like this. Despite we have shown the 40 states of Biafra. But this guy, because he has refused to educate himself, he still sees Biafra as an Igbo thing. Do I blame him? No. I blame his ignorance. I blame his level of education. And I blame his capacity to reason as a human being. Let's continue. Listen.
All these things where Simon Ekpa and the rest people they really do. If anybody only turn and they go straight, if you want to follow me, when they bring disgrace to Igbos, those of them way do online, where they won't fight for Biafra in a very stupid way. In what you they talk self, they really make sense for people here. When I say, oh, the battle is spiritual battle, and the fight are physical. It's a spiritual battle, like the way Christianity they clean people. When they talk to our people, they bring disgrace to Igbos. What is all this now? What is on our waiting? When you talk now, they say, oh, they don't like us. Everybody like on our body. They see all this kind of thing. And they see people when they even go school, they comment, oh, right down, my prime minister. Oh, yeah, Biafra all the way. Oh, yeah. I should use that. So, some of them, even they donate money, they give all this Simon Ekpa. They donate to, they give them different formats. All those consignment formats. Those consignment formats, not the finish. The consignments at the airport clearance, custom clearance. You don't understand, you come move small, you call you hold them again, stop order, they need something from you understand what I mean? Now they use them, they do so. Wise up. Your own people, now they do you. After they don't do you, they come blow you. Now the fool and you, now the house out, now they do us too. When would they grow up the corner? So they tell us, worry, they carry last. Hey, we call it the thing enter our head. Until I come out from worry, I can't look back. We there back now. We will carry last pass.
Hold on there. This guy is a clown. I will help this fool here to explain that slogan, worry, not the carry last. You see us coming from the affluent area or living in an affluent area. As a young boy, whenever I'm traveling to the east during those days when, people could still travel via the road. It is so sad that whenever I reach that Warri area, I notice the roof of their building is always rust. All the houses, they have rusty roof. And I'll ask my dad, I said, Daddy, what's going on here? How come all the houses here, the roof are rusty, they are brown, rusty, what's going on? And my dad would tell me, son, it's as a result of acid rain. The people here in this area, they own the resources, the crude oil, but the Nigerian government don't allow them to control it. And before you know it, there is pollution in their land and the rest. So what you are seeing here, the reason why the roof are rusty is as a result of acid rain. I said, acid rain? I said, yes. Because the gas, the flaring of the gas and the rest of, because it's not being done the right way. It's not being captured and done the way it should be done in a civilized world. Or when you are in control of your resources, you will do things the right way. But in that zoo, they cut corners, they cut short, and people of the Warri area, they have been neglected. So as a sign of solidarity, oh my God, I'm going spiritual. As a sign of showing support, when you say Warri no dey carry last, it means despite you being at the bottom of the pit, despite you being below the lows, being at the bottom of the barrel, we still give you that hope to say, worry, no, they carry last. So the comedians, most of you that are into comedy, and even this fool here, in their jokes, they say, I saw this girl, she now asked me to pay for the food fee. I checked the price of the food. It was 10,000 naira, but as we worry, we need to carry last. I can't tell and say, okay, no problem, chop some more. Let me go to the toilet. As I go to the toilet now, I can't take the back door, can't escape. It became a joke or whatever. But to us back then, it was a form of showing solidarity. So there is hope. Hope cometh in the morning. So don't assume that, that saying, the worry, you carry last. That doesn't mean that you guys are smart or... No. It's a form of solidarity. We are showing you guys support. We feel sorry for you guys. That you are the owner of the resources from the land. But you allow the cabal to control you. So that's what that means, my brother, with all due respect. Don't assume that, it means you guys, you are smart or whatever. No, it is when we say those things during those days, we say it as a form of showing you support. We are with you. We show empathy. We encourage you. Worry, no, they carry last. Work hard, work hard. Wake up. It's a wake-up call. Smell the coffee. Let's continue. Listen.
As they say, we do you a bigger, data the bigger. Check us now for entertainment industry. Check us for everywhere now. We did back. You use until they tell you, worry not the career, we worry. My brother, we did back in everything.
You are back in everything because to an extent, you guys, you've fallen flat and allowed the caliphate to control you. The main thing that God blessed you with, the crude oil, you have allowed the caliphate to control you. All the oil wells, they are controlled and owned by the caliphate and they are stooges. So blame yourself for the backwardness. Even when I was in university, with all due respect, in that zoo, when I was in university, some guys that come from Warri, I love the way they talk. Their pidgin English was a bit different. Shoo. Devil the craze. I told you that story of my friend who used to say devil the craze. I'm like, whoa, that's strange to me. Devil the craze, devil the madman. These were strange ways of communicating. Because back then you guys, you had it worst in that so-called Nigeria, and you have refused to wake up. Instead, you are here blaming your brother, your elder brother, who is trying to break free from Nigeria. And by proxy, once the Biafrans gain their freedom, people like you in your region, you will also enjoy from the fringe benefits. But you are here doing the work of the caliphate, attacking your brother Simon Ekpa. Wonder shall never end, they say. Let's continue.
That's why I see the turn. And now, the reason we smart pass for Nigeria like this. My brother, sit down and look your state. The southeast. Now we smart pass. What did they there?
Okay.
They say the best state now for data for Nigeria. I'm not sure say the first call southeast.
Hold on there. That is why, yes, they will not call us as one of the best states in that so-called Nigeria. Which is why we are doing something about it. Which is why we want to liberate ourselves. But people like you are happy to be in the state that your so-called region is. You are happy the way you are. And you are attacking those trying to free themselves. You just said it. Say, see the state of the so-called southeast. Despite we are fighting for the whole eastern region known as Biafra. You know that the state of the so-called southeast is not in a good place. And those trying to fight for their freedom, you are here attacking us. Attacking our leader. Insulting us. Which means you are expecting us to remain in the same status quo. Like you guys are doing. No. It's our role to liberate Biafra land. And whether you like it or not, if your region is part of the old Eastern region, then you are also part of the Biafra nation. So our role, we are playing the role of the big brother here, the big sister, the Ada of the house, the first girl of the house. It is for us to do what we have to do to liberate the land of Biafra. Not people like this. He is here mocking the effort of a man who is probably his younger brother when it comes to age. This guy is senior Simon Ekpa. Because now poverty then make him look the way he dry like a bonga fish. But look at him here. Your liberator, you are attacking him, you are trying to smear his name. But today I've just told you the significance of how things are done. But you guys will never understand it. You will keep on insulting us, attacking us, making jest on us until we get our Biafra. And by then, perhaps, I hope you will now turn around, rethink and reconsider, and then apologize to our Prime Minister. When that's your land, when they carry last, go become as beautiful as the UAE, as wonderful as Saudi Arabia, and one of the seventh wonder, the same way Dubai is right now. If Dubai can control their oil and do what they are doing in Dubai, I hope when Biafra comes, you guys will have the liberty to control and manage your oil resources. And perhaps, for the first time, worry go begin carry first and no be last. Grand opening, grand closing. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. At this point, I could have addressed this fool here that they call the golden child. What's his name again? The monkey child, the zoo child. But he's beneath my level. I could have addressed this guy, but he's beneath my level. So I won't even look at him because he should know better. But I won't look at this guy here. He should know better. I won't look at him. I will not look at this guy. Because at this point, he's trying to compare the football team we have, because they are light-skinned and the rest of them, compared to the one they had, which were all black. But Mr. Monkey Child, with all due respect, I don't believe in just gathering some few boys who are refugees in Germany and say they're your national team. Biafra is not an Igbo country. So what you guys did in your case was bring all the refugee boys, the Igbo boys together, take picture, then go play. All they did was play a game. You don't understand the back end. What happened in the back end under the international politics? The significance of having a national team looking the way they look. Having guys, white, black, mixed race in a national team, you guys don't understand the significance. And I'm not here to break it down until our PM takes his time to educate you idiots. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear. From me, from here, for now, I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain your brother, the Biafra Superstars Media. God bless you. Yeah, Biafra, Biafra. Yeah, Superstar Media. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra. I wanna know. Tell me about Biafra. We're going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. I wanna know. We're going back to the land. We're going back to the motherland. Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We're going back to the land. Tell me about Biafra. We're going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We're going back to the land.